Hey all, Michael Lunsford here at the office, and I'm here to talk about your favorite subject, right? Taxes. Well, look, in November we have a couple things on the ballot. We've got the Secretary of State, we've got the U.S. Congressman on the ballot, and so it's important to go vote. But there's some things down ballot you need to pay special attention to. Last time we talked about the jail tax, and we'll probably be talking more about that as we get closer to election date, November the 6th. Mark your calendars, or go vote early, or what have you. So what's on the ballot? Okay, for the 15th Judicial District Court, they created a tax, and this is it. And here's a reminder: you remember during the drag queen thing, they said they didn't want to pass a resolution because a resolution didn't do anything, right? You remember that? Well, check this out. Here's the tax: $4.5 million. They're putting on the ballot right here. $4.5 million. And how did they put it on the ballot? With a resolution. You can't make this stuff up. Resolution 030-2018. Okay, so if you want to follow along, LafayetteLA.gov. Top, you're going to click on Council, and I think there's meeting minutes, agendas, things like that. You can click on that. I believe you can search for R-030-2018. That's where you'll see the $4.5 million in new taxes. Well, the first thing I'll do when I see something like this is, okay, they want $4.5 million in new taxes from us taxpayers to pay for what? How much does it cost to run a jail, or not a jail? How much does it cost to run the Judicial District Court system? In Lafayette, that's key, because we look, 15th Judicial District Court covers Acadia, Vermilion, and Lafayette parishes. So if we look at the total, it's $3.7 million, which is still $1 million less than they want to collect. Why? What do they need an extra $1 million for? But Lafayette's just a portion of that. If we pull up, it's page 124 of the 2018-19 budget. This is the proposed budget. I don't know, there might be an approved budget posted by now. This probably hasn't changed. But page 124, you'll see it costs, what is that, $1.9 million to run the Judicial District Court. So $4.5 million for $2 million in expense. So they want to collect $2.5 million more than they need to operate the Lafayette portion of the district court. Why would they do that? We don't know. But it gets better. If you look at page 67, there it is right there, page 67, the Judicial District Court raises its own money. They have fees and such, and that amount right there is, what is that? That is $718,000 that it raises on its own. So if we take the original number, we're just going to round up, okay? We're going to say it's $2 million. $2 million. There it is. Handy dandy calculator, our new friend. And we're going to subtract minus $718,000 right there equals. We get about $1.2 million. Now we're a little generous. It's about 1.2.5, something like that, $million. 1.25 million ends up what the actual number is, but we're rounding here a little bit. So $1.2 million is about a third of what they want to collect. What are they going to do with the extra money? I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Just call the accounting people. Ask them. Well, I tried. I called. You know what they always say when I ask them a question? Let me read you what they tell me, because they don't answer on the phone. They just email me the question, and then they respond with this. LCG is not obligated to answer questions, to provide narrative responses, to create records, or to research information to provide a response. These activities are beyond the scope of the obligations imposed by Louisiana Public Records Law. I mean, there it is. But what are you going to do? They're collecting 3.5 times the amount of money they need to operate the Judicial District Court. And they won't even tell you why. Tell me what you think. Comment below. I'd love to know what you think, because I'm mystified. Thank y'all. Have a good one.